Alright, okay, so, I was gonna say, sorry for my appearance. I'm not sorry. It's my bedtime, and I've been wanting to use this new mic all day, actually for the last few days. Also, I will apologize for a few things. This mic, well, the gain is on pretty high, and so you can hear all the ambient noises, and, you can hear my toilet. I don't know, it just makes noises, it has issues. So, it's really interesting how this microphone can pick up ambient noise that you would usually not really think is super loud, but that bathroom noise is. But anyway, anyway, welcome. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but sorry, I was checking to see. I have horrible eyesight, and I was trying to see if the light was still on in the living room. But anyway, hello and welcome. My name is Elena, and I watch ASMR, and I enjoy ASMR, and it's something that's really relaxing to me. I am a grad student, and Lord willing, I'm graduating in the spring. Thank God. I'm sick of it here. Anyone who has ever gone through a postgraduate degree, or even like if you've gotten your bachelor's, that last like month and a half or so before you graduate, like, you know, like you're ready to go. Like, when, like, come on, time's a ticking. I don't have all day. But yes, I am a grad student. I study music, and specifically piano pedagogy. So basically that just means that I'm learning how to teach piano. And as you can probably imagine, it's a very stressful and busy program. And also, if you're not aware, most graduate programs do not, if they even have assistantships for grad students, most programs don't really pay their assistants very well. So, and thankfully that's going to change soon, at least at LSU. But I've known many friends, I've had conversations with many friends who are grad students who are not even paid a livable wage, and that's the case for me right now too. I am on a 20-hour assistantship, and truthfully, I could be using more of those hours towards the work that I'm doing, however, I'm not being paid enough to make rent and to buy groceries, and so I have to work elsewhere. And right now I'm, for my assistantship, teaching 3 classes. Outside of my assistantship, I am teaching like 11 students, and I am I'm taking 16 credit hours, which, if you have been in grad school, you know that, I mean, 16 credit hours for a bachelor level student is kind of getting up there. It's a lot, especially if you have other work. But if you're taking 16 credit hours as a grad student, it is borderline impossible, especially given the other things that I'm doing. So it's a very time-consuming and energy-consuming place, and I'm excited to embark on new journeys. But anyway, I bring all that up because, given what I do, I don't have a lot of time to just like relax, and I am under a lot of stress often, with expectations kind of put upon me by myself, by other people, and with that, sorry, you can hear my spit, that's gross. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend that doesn't exist, and maybe you can do that too, lol. Anyway, given what I do, and given the fact that, like, I just don't have a lot of time to relax, and, like, I feel like there's a lot of guilt whenever I do take breaks. Like, today, I don't have as much to do as any other day of the week. So yes, on Fridays I have more work, and it's annoying, but whatever. Being that I don't have a lot of time to just, like, decompress, one of the things I like to do to de-stress a little bit, or to help me to focus on other things, is to listen to ASMR. I know that there are people who have different preferences for, like, ASMR styles and, like, all this stuff, but I've found a lot of comfort in ASMR, and it's interesting. Like, my taste has changed a lot, and so sorry. Anyway, my tastes have changed a lot, but I would say in general, I have different, like, preferences for ASMR for different times, and I can't even remember really the first video that I watched, but I think the first ASMR artist that I ever watched was probably the Gentle Whispering Maria. Love her, she's great. I like her for a couple of reasons. The main one of the reasons that I'm, like, drawn to her is because she's Russian and I'm half Russian, and I don't know, my mom is Russian, and so in some ways it's like, this may sound a little bit weird, but if you are if you have a multicultural family, or maybe, like, you are an international student, or even, like, you're just a part of a group who is not the majority, culturally, or anything like that, it's really comforting to see or find people who share that same culture and heritage. And while I grew up in the States, I was very fortunate to be able to have experiences with the Russian community growing up, learning to speak the language, write, read. No, I can't write and read very well, but I can speak and understand Russian pretty well. I would say that I'm fluent in both. But I think it's a really special thing anytime I'm, like, in a store or something, or, like, in a coffee shop, and I hear people speaking Russian. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. And it's just like, wow, let's be friends now. I feel like Russian people aren't really like that, though. Anyway, the point is, I enjoy her because, I mean, she has stuff in English, and like, her channel's not all exclusively Russian stuff, but it's just, like, the familiarity of, like, just having someone who kind of has a similar accent as my mom is kind of comforting. And, like, I don't want to get too into drama. Like, we literally just met, and you haven't even asked me out yet, so ew, cringe. What was I saying? This happens way too often. I should not have said that. I got off track. Give me a second. What was I saying? One of the things that is a little bit complex is that I have mommy issues. I just, growing up, experienced some things that were not very, like, a positive, not very much like a positive impact on me mentally. And a lot of unkind words and behaviors were displayed by my mom to me from an early age. so because of that, growing up, I kind of always felt like I didn't want to become like my mom. Obviously, like, half of my DNA is her, and like I look a lot like her, and it's a difficult thing because I want to explore more of that heritage, but of course that's like her heritage, and growing up I was told, oh, well, you don't want to become like her because of how she acts and stuff, or like I would be told I'm acting like my mom in like a negative way. And so because of that negative relationship I have with my mom, and or like my perceptions of her built by other people, does that make sense? It's hard. It's a tricky thing to navigate because, again, I want to connect with my culture because half of me is Russian culture, but I can't really navigate that without her in the picture. And so it's just like a confusing thing. But yeah, I like Maria because I'm able to kind of connect with that Russian part, even if it's not like a main integral part of what she does and like what she talks about and all this stuff. But yeah, wow, I've been talking for almost 12 minutes. Anyway, I'm so sorry. One of the things I've been thinking a lot about is, well, first of all, I'm graduating this spring. If I survive by then, you know, the world could end tomorrow because people don't know how to freaking take care of it, but that's a different talk for a different day. Yeah, I don't know. I'm graduating in the spring and a lot of changes are happening, and 2 years ago I moved from my home state to here, and the culture here is quite different and the pace is a little bit quicker. I'm thinking about things that I want to do. I certainly don't want to go back into academia in terms of like learning or like getting another degree anytime soon. Probably at least 2 years. We'll see. But there are a lot of things I'm interested in and things I still want to learn, like maybe taking lessons in conducting or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's a confusing time because I know I have a lot of like adult responsibilities, but it's just I don't want to freaking deal with any of this stuff. Hold on, let me chill out for a second. I don't want to deal with any of this stuff, and it's just it's a lot to think about. All the things, like I don't have a car, I need to get a car. I need a job. I don't know where I'm gonna get a job. I think I'm gonna stay here for a year, but that could definitely change. I don't know. And yeah, it's just a really tricky place to be in right now because I feel like I'm in limbo, and I definitely am because in a few months my life is gonna look very different. I'm probably gonna move out of this apartment No, my posture is horrible, and I'm trying to start going to the gym and working on my physique. And for a while, I didn't want to commit to it. Like, it's something that's new. I've never been like the greatest at well, I'm always I walk everywhere. I can walk 4 miles a day. And so that's not an issue. And I grew up with a Russian mom. And if you don't know anything about Russian moms, here's one thing. At least mine did not want us to have soda in the house, ever. We didn't have a lot of sugar in our diet, in terms of, artificial sugars. And, she cooked us meals that were pretty healthy, and so I grew up, thankfully, with healthy meals for the most part, and, a healthy relationship with food, which is surprising because my mom always talked about how, I needed to start, thinking about losing weight. But anyway, here we are. Going back. I've never had an issue with weight, thank God. Not that sounded weird. I've always had low self-esteem because I'm a woman, and also my mom commented on it a lot. Wow, the ambient noise is loud. But yeah, I never struggled with eating and stuff. And I never really needed to worry about doing a lot of exercise because I'm naturally more active, and I like being more active. I don't know, I enjoy it. But since I've been in grad school, I've gained some weight, which is fine. But I want to feel good in my body, and right now I don't. And I just noticed that my energy levels aren't there. My posture is bad because, and it's just my reasoning has changed. It's more so than just physical attractiveness for me. It's functionality of improvement in what I do for work. I have been playing piano since I was 6, recreationally or professional, one way or another. But one thing I didn't really learn about until I came here for grad school is the importance of body awareness, and I wasn't really taught how to be aware with what's happening in my body, what sensations I should be feeling whenever I'm performing. And one of the things that I discovered is I should not well, I knew that I shouldn't feel tension, but I don't know how to explain it. If you're a musician, if you're a pianist, then you know it's really hard if you grew up with bad technique and playing with tension. You don't really know how to play without tension. It feels different, it feels weird, it feels unnatural. And so I have to be really hyper aware of my movements. And whenever I started playing with correct technique, different muscles were being used, and I didn't really know what it felt like to use those muscles before. And so one of the reasons why I want to work out and be consistent with it is so I can feel the sensations of those muscles moving and working, because I think that's going to help me with my body awareness. And also with running, I want to run because I like running, I think, and that also helps with endurance and just overall feeling good and feeling like I'm doing something for myself. I just really want to accomplish that, just feel good in my body. So yeah, I have my alarm set for 5:30, and the goal is to not snooze and talk myself out of it because it's been 2 days. And to be fair, I am on the brink of death. Not literally, but yesterday I kind of had a crash moment where I took a nap. And anyway, the point is, that's why I take breaks on Thursdays, because, well, obvious reasons. For me, my schedule allows it. Thursday is one of the least busiest days of my week besides the weekend. So yeah, I've been talking for 20 minutes. That's so crazy. It doesn't feel weird. I don't know. Should it feel weird? I don't know. Okay, so I'm surprised my phone hasn't run out of storage yet. Well, I should say it right now. Anyway, I'm gonna end this off because I have to get to bed because I have a long day tomorrow.
My nighttime sinuses are kicking in as per usual, right on schedule. But yeah, if you watched this, hey, how's it going? Welcome. And, let's be friends. Let's be besties. And maybe I'll see y'all again. I can't believe I talked for this long. Is this also, if you're watching this and if you've gotten this far, how does this sound? Because one thing I didn't account for is that, I don't really know if this sounds good. Does this sound weird? I don't think it does. I'm still so, wow, this is so cool. Anyway, I need to go. But let me know what you guys think. And also, if there are any recommendations, and I'm not going to promise that anything's going to be super high quality, obviously, because that's not what this is about. I'm not showered. My hair is greasy. I'm a gross girl. I'm not professional. So, deal with it. Ew, that was rude. It's past my bedtime. I'm getting crappy. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.